Hey everyone, my name is Yogra Sikka. I am a student of Center for Global Education at Chitkara University in collaboration with Deccan University, Australia. Today I am demonstrating my task 5.1p, which is documentation of SIT 331, which is full stack development secure backend application. In this task, we had to enhance the robot controller API by integrating Open API and the Swagger documentation into an existing ASP.NET Core backend application which we had built till the task 4.3D. So first of all, let's discuss the task sheet requirement. So as you can see, this is our task sheet. So the purpose of this task is to make API easier to understand, test and maintain by generating proper documentation automatically. So in this real world software development API used by the front end developer, mobile application and external system as well. We had to create the proper documentation becomes extremely important in it. So instead of manually reading the source code, the Swagger provides a graphical web interface. You can see over here as well, which provides a graphical web interface where developers can directly view and test endpoints here. So this task sheet specifically required implementation open API documentation. Uh, Open API and documentation using Swashbuckle, which we had used in our code in the ASP.NET Core, customizing the Swagger UI according to our need, adding metadata such as API title and adding such another document description, XML documentation, commands, and serving custom static like CSS and the image we had imported to the Deakin image over there. So let's discuss about the implementation. So this project is built using the ASP.NET Core web application with the PostgreSQL database integration as we are doing before. After that, the backend already contains API for two more main modules, which are maps and robot command, which are maps. So instead of changing the backend logic completely, I focused mainly on the improving the documentation and API using the Swagger and the Swashbuckle. Firstly, I had installed Swashbuckle package. Then Swashbuckle library is automatically generated Swagger documentation from the ASP.NET Core controller and the models as well. After installing the package, I moved into the program.cs file, which is this file. So this is the most important file in this project. We had built the ASP.NET Core because it configure all the things here. The first line here with the service enables the endpoint discovery inside the API, and the second line generates Open API documentation automatically from the controllers and the models over there. Then these lines after in the then these lines are used for the enabling the Swagger JSON document and launch the Swagger into the web interface in the browser. So whenever I open the browser, it will be shown over there. So let's open the browser over here. All the codes are the similar from the previous task. Nothing will be changed from in nothing is changed in the previous files or anything else. Just the program.cs has been changed, which I had show you how much change and how these things were changed over there. So now let's open our Swagger. So this is our interface on the web browser. So now let's try to run it. So just click on try it, then click on execute. So you can see everything is working perfectly. It is giving the code 200, which is okay, and giving us the ID, column, rows, each and every detail about that particular thing which will be added in our database. So this is the project, or this is the task we had to do this, just implement the things on the web browser using the Swagger. So thank you, have a nice day.